Hi, Divinity. I stopped here to catch my breath, and I realized I'm running late for work. But I wanted to get a video off to you anyway about your experiences playing video games and the homophobia and probably just straight up all sorts of different kinds of negative interactions. Hold on a second. Let me gather my things. All right, let's walk and talk. Here's like it's a two-faced thing from my perspective about the people expressing anger in the video games, and it kind of reminds me. On the way up here, I was behind two BMWs. I'm riding a 49cc scooter. That one down there. And I'm riding behind two BMWs, and the BMWs passes a cruiser. And the guy riding the cruiser waves at the Beamers. The Beamers don't wave back because they're on racing bikes, or whatever the reason, they decided they don't want to wave. And then I wave at the guy in the cruiser, and he doesn't wave at me. So it's that cycle. It's that they weren't friendly to me because I'm not riding a racing bike. And then I'm not going to be friendly with him because he's not really on a motorcycle, he's on a moped. And why I mention that is because I think that a lot of the behaviors in the game, I have experience with finding out that the reason why someone's saying the homophobic stuff or racist stuff is because that's almost the language, or one of the languages that's really common in the game. Because I've had some people talk some just outlandishly foul stuff to me, and I've said, hey man, like, we could fight, we could even argue, but you don't have to treat me like I'm some sort of dysfunctional 9-year-old. We could talk without racism or homophobia or whatever that other kind of classic childish dialogue is that you're using. And I've had some people straight up say, oh, sorry man, yeah, too true, and stop their BS. Other people just keep doing it, and then I respond to that with let me know when you want to talk like a big boy, and I ignore them. And then I notice a lot of other people that are pretty straightforward communicators ignore them as well, even when they start dropping their racist stuff and say or their homophobic stuff and say, oh, so well, or is this going to happen, or and then they just continue to get ignored. They're in a timeout. But so I guess number one is lead by example, but don't I wouldn't fight. I would just let it be known why I was I'm not talking to you because, or hey, you shouldn't. I don't want you to talk to me that way because, and then move on, and put people in timeout as appropriate, and then try to reinforce any positive responses I get. But it is a sad old thing, and it's just really important. Like when I see that motorbike story I told you, wave to no wave to wave to no wave. We do it to ourselves. So I guess the most important way to combat that, I think, is I'm going to wave at everybody. All right, Divinity. I will see you in the tubes. I got to rush for work.